Hi, my name is Brian Evans, and I'm going to tell you about step-by-step short sales. This is a brand new product which I just put together to teach you everything that I know about short sales. The foreclosure market is at an all-time high, and there is no reason for you not to be able to tap into those profits. I've been doing short sales for about 2.5 years now, and they are without a doubt the bread and butter for my business. Now, there are many ways to buy houses, but if you're a beginning investor, then I kind of want to push you along the way to trying a short sale because you might be surprised how much easier it is than you may think. Short sales is really nothing to it. It's nothing more than negotiating with the lender on a foreclosing property to get the lender to take a discount in order to buy it with equity. Most of the properties that are going through foreclosure do not have any equity. It's sellers who are behind in payments, who have some kind of a hardship. Oftentimes it's income loss of some kind resulting from maybe medical conditions, job transfer, divorce, whatever the case may be. There are numerous reasons which cause people to fall behind in payments. So what it is, you're buying the property from the seller, but in order to buy the property, you've got to get the lender to take a discount on the mortgage in order to create the equity that you need in the property in order to make the numbers work for you. It's as simple as that. Again, a short sale is nothing more than getting to a lender to take a discount. You're buying the house from the seller, you're negotiating the debt with the lender, trying to get the biggest discount you possibly can. That's a short sale. The reason why a lender would even consider taking a short sale discount is because their alternative is pretty much one of a few things. They're going to have to sell the house at auction. Most likely they're going to have to buy the house back because they're not going to be able to get enough money to cover what the debt that they owe on the property is. So they're going to take the house back at auction. Then their exit strategy, now that they own the property after a foreclosure sale, they're going to take the house back. Then they have to sell the house. They'll have to list the house with a realtor. They'll have to pay a 6% commission, or 7% depending on where you are. If the house needs any repairs, oftentimes they'll have to do the repairs needed at least to get it into some kind of presentable condition to get the property resold. They'll have to keep up all the taxes, the insurance, the maintenance, and all the utilities on the property in order to get it sold. So the bottom line is this: the bank's going to take a discount one way or another. What you need to do to convince them is it's worthwhile for them to take a discount up front and cut their losses and run early by accepting your offer versus foreclosing on the property, taking it back, and hoping to get a little bit more in the long run. Bottom line is you've got to justify your offer to the lender as to why they should take a discount. Most of the times, the best discounts are going to come from properties that have repairs needed to the house. However, let me tell you that there are many lenders out there that take discounts despite the level of repairs. Sometimes the discounts we get are huge discounts and the property is pretty much spotless, meaning there are actually vacuum lines in the carpet. Now that's not every case and that's not every situation, but the fact that there are so many foreclosures out there and the lenders are taking so many of these back and holding these properties on their books as real estate owned, they don't want that. All the banks want is money. They don't want real estate. The banks don't like real estate. So if you can come in and make them an offer that makes sense prior to a foreclosure sale, then that is what your goal is. Step-by-Step Short Sales is a brand new product which I put together. It's exactly how I run my short sale business. Now, I buy houses a lot of different ways, but I happen to specialize in short sales. At any given time, I'm negotiating 15 to maybe 30 short sales in my business alone, and I live in a city that's about 280,000 people. So I don't live in a huge town, but there are plenty of foreclosures and opportunities out there. You just have to know where to find them. So again, the product that I put together for you is Step-by-Step Short Sales. I'm going to show you, I broke it down into 5 steps. Step number 1 is I'm going to show you how to find the sellers. Step number 2, I'm going to show you how to pre-screen the sellers. Step number 3, I'm going to show you how to collect and submit paperwork to the lender. Step number 4 is follow up and create action from the lender. It's very important. You've got to get the lender to act, and you have to know how to get them to act. And I'll discuss all that information in my course. The bank's ultimately going to order an appraisal. You've got to know how to go out there with the appraiser, the information to give them, what to say to the lender in order to get that appraisal ordered, so on and so forth. And then obviously step number 5 is closing and getting a big check, and that's what we're all in this business to do. There is nothing more fun in this business than getting a huge check and taking it home to your spouse and showing it to them and showing it to your family members and saying, look what I just did. I just brought home a $63,000 check. And I will tell you that if you stick at this business and if you work at it, you will definitely be able to bring home those big checks, if not bigger. You just have to know what to do, the steps to take. You have to have the ambition to make this happen. Again, this is probably the easiest time in history to buy houses, and foreclosures are at an all-time high. Sellers are wanting to sell you their house. You just have to know how to buy it. Doesn't matter if there's no equity. I'm going to show you how to create equity by doing step-by-step short sales, negotiating with the lender in order to take home huge checks for you and your family. So I hope that you enjoy this course. I look forward to sharing in your success, and it's going to be an awesome ride. So the next step, it's up to you to decide what you're going to do today. I think you really should invest in my course. I'm going to do everything I can to hold your hand throughout this entire process to make it as simple and easy as possible for you with as little risk as possible. And we'll be well on our way to cashing these big checks together. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to sharing in your success. Best wishes.